Hey guys, so this is going to be the unboxing and setup of the Synology DS420j. So this is actually my ninth Synology disk station. I have a whole bunch of these things. I think my interest in NAS storage kind of got started back maybe like 8 years ago, back in 2014, when my friend told me about the Synology NAS drives. And now I have a lot more than him, but yeah, I just have a lot of data, right? So I make a lot of YouTube videos that all takes up a lot of data, a lot of storage space. I download lots of movies and music, anime, TV shows, and of course I store my personal photos and videos as well. So I just generally need a lot of storage space. So that's why I have so many Synology NAS storage basically. So Synology is one of a few different manufacturers of these. There's also like QNAP and Jobo, a whole bunch of others. But I chose Synology and I stuck with them because my friend used them, and really there's no reason to go for anything else when I already have like a bunch of Synology servers essentially all set up already. So there's no, I mean they all kind of link with each other too, right? So there's no reason to go with another maker right now. So right now I have a bunch of 2-bay Synologies, and I kind of want to replace some of them with 4-bays instead. You know, just so I can use up less power on my power bar, have, you know, use up less Ethernet ports and things like that. I think, yeah, I can do that. I think in general, having too many 2-bays, you know, takes up a lot of space, takes up a lot of Ethernet ports, takes up a lot of power supplies. So why not just get a 4-bay instead of two 2-bays, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So this costs about $300 US, and I have to get 4 drives for it, right? So this takes in 3.5-inch drives. So I usually stick with the Western Digital Reds. So these are 4 terabyte WD Reds. They cost about $60 each. So yeah, I'm getting 4 of these because I usually use the Synology Hybrid RAID configuration, which means they kind of have like a RAID configuration across all 4 drives, so some of it's like, you know, duplicated and stuff. That way, if one drive fails, I can always, you know, recover the data. So that's pretty much what I want in a, you know, kind of NAS storage configuration. So yeah, this has the specs right here. So it's got, yeah, these are 3.5-inch drives, so these take in full-size drives, not the 2.5-inch. Although you could actually, it says you can actually hook up 2.5-inch with an adapter probably, but I'm going to go with the larger drives here. It's got 3 USB ports, 2 USB 3 ports, sorry, 1 gigabyte Ethernet, and yeah, 2 years warranty, 2.21 kilograms of weight. Anyways, let's do the unboxing of this thing, show you guys what this comes with. So I already have 2 4-bay drives. I have the 2 DS415Js, I believe. So this is actually going to be my, wait, actually no, I have 3, sorry. I have a DS412 Plus and 2 DS415Js. So I have 3 4-bays already, so this is going to be my 4th 4-bay. And I'll show you guys all my different Synology drives later, but this is going to be my 4th 4-bay drive, just to show you guys how many Synology drives I have. It's quite a bit. Alright, so we got the power cable right here. Nothing remarkable about that. Over here we have the quick installation guide, and we pretty much already know how this works because I've set up so many Synology drives already. Pretty much don't need to read that. This is the power brick for the drive right here. So it's, yeah, fairly decently chunky. It's about the same size as a gaming laptop actually. Power brick for that, and then comes with an Ethernet cable right here. It comes with 3 packages of screws right here, and this will be necessary when we install the drives. Alright, so that's pretty much this one. Alright, now let's do the drive itself. Alright, so this is the drive. Okay, so this is what the drive looks like. It is pretty much looks like just like my 415Js. This is just an updated version of the 415J, I believe. Yeah, it has pretty much the same look. I don't think Synology drives change in look very much. So yeah, the J series is the more affordable series. They also have a Plus series, which is geared towards more business enterprise users, and that costs a bit more. But J series is enough for me because you know I have a home. This is like a home server system, right? And that's pretty much what these guys are good for. So really, take a look at this drive. Pretty simple. There's a power button right in the middle here. Status indicator light, the LAN indicator light, which is the Ethernet. They have the HDD indicator lights for all 4 hard drives, so you can see them all operating here. It's pretty much the same design as the 415J I have. And if you look at the back here, so you got 2 fans at the back. You got this is well, I wouldn't say it's a proprietary AC adapter because I've seen some other equipment use this, but I'm not sure what to call this. It's definitely not like a standard AC barrel jack adapter or something. It's definitely something that's required with this unit, right? It's not something you would just find lying around the house. It's got some kind of 5-pin, 4 pins and a ground for the DC input. And then it's got the Ethernet, right? The RJ45 LAN input right there. Then it's got 2 USB 3 ports, and then I think this is a reset. Yeah, so it's got a reset hole right here in case I guess there's some issues. You can always do that. So that's pretty much it. And again, it looks exactly the same as my DS415J. So this is a pretty familiar design for me. Synology doesn't really change their design that much. All right, so got a bunch of WD Reds, 4 terabytes, so let's install it. First, I'm going to show you guys on the back here how you do this. So it's pretty much the same as on the 415. There's 4 screws here. Just gotta, and you don't even need a screwdriver or a flathead for this, although you can use a flathead. But these ones are simple enough to just to unscrew by hand. And once I do that, this just sort of comes out like this, and then you'll see there's 4 different trays here. There's all 4 different hard drive caddies. So we're going to put the WD Reds in all 4 of these. Alright. So yeah, let's put them in. Yeah, I usually use WD Reds. Of course, you can also use Seagate. Was it Iron Wolf or something like that? Seagate has their, you know, your own version as well. I'm not sure if Samsung makes any NAS drives. Maybe they do as well. But I know Western Digital and Seagate are probably the 2 main companies I know of that make these special NAS drives. I'm not sure if you have to use these particular like NAS rated drives or whatever. I guess you can use regular Western Digitals as well, like a WD Black or something, but for me, just to be safe, I always use these NAS certified drives or whatever. So that's what these WD Reds are for. It says NASware 3.0. Yeah, they're just meant to be used in NAS, yeah, kind of in NAS storage like the Synology. So, you know, why take a risk, right, buying like another drive, just get the NAS certified ones. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put all these hard drives in the caddy here. They have actually I'm not sure how a 2.5-inch drive is supposed to fit in here, but maybe they have instructions or an adapter. But I know for me, I always use 3.5-inch drives for these big guys. I have 3 disk stations that also take the 2.5-inch, which are the 416 Slim and the 419 Slim. So those are like smaller ones that take in the laptop size drives. But you know, I think those ones will take up less space and stuff, but generally these bigger ones are more fully featured, I guess, compared to the minis. But I have both, right? Okay, so yeah, just put the WD Reds inside the hard drive caddy, and then we're just going to screw them on. I think it's these screws, I think. And I just gotta find the right bit for this. Okay, I think these are right. just screw them in, just like this. Pretty simple actually to install the drives, and then yeah. It's actually very easy to set one of these up. Synology makes it very easy. Now I haven't used other NAS storage from other manufacturers, like maybe QNAP has a pretty good OS as well, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty used to the Synology OS and DSM, I mean, and then basically it's fairly simple. Just put in these fresh drives and then connect the Synology to your home network, and then you boot it up, and then you navigate to the IP address, which actually if you do the find.synology.com, or if you download the Synology you download the Synology Assistant right from their website, then you can find it on your network. Once you go to that IP address, you can just set this thing up, and the Synology OS really takes care of it. Automatically set it up for you. All right, so I think we can just slide it in here. This is ready. Okay, yep, so I see there's some hard drive connectors right here, just slide it in so that fits with the hard drive connector, and just got to repeat this 3 more times. Last one. Alright, so pretty much not that hard to do. Yeah, just get some 3.5-inch drives for these guys, put them in the caddy, and it's pretty easy just to slot them in here. Let's see, am I missing? Where's the one? Okay. Okay, so yeah, this one goes in top right here. There we go. Alright, so you can see all 4 hard drives are in there now. And then I can just screw these guys back on. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's fully loaded now. It's got four 4TB drives in here. So it's got a total of, let's see, 16 terabytes here. But then it's going to be Synology hybrid rated, which means I only get about 8 terabytes out of it, which is still a lot. I can still fit a lot into 8 terabytes. So yeah, this will be a fine addition to my server farm. So I got basically my own home cloud storage because I have so many Synology disk stations. It's basically my own server farm. And no, I'm not doing any crypto mining on it, okay? It's just I have a whole bunch of data I need to store and stuff. So yeah, pretty much it. All I'm do is now I'm gonna just connect it to my home network, power it up, connect it to a network, set up DSM, and I'm gonna install the, get all the operating system essentially of the Synology all set up and stuff, and I can start uploading my files onto it, and I'll just show you guys later a little bit about my my whole Synology server farm so you guys can see what's going on. But the setup for this is pretty simple. Yeah, same as the 415J pretty much. Yeah, so guys, hope you guys enjoyed this little setup. It's pretty simple for Synology. Yeah, just take out the hard drive caddies, screw them in, put them in the network, boot it up, set up the DSM, the operating system inside of it internally, and then yeah, it's good to go. And then you can upload all your files onto it, and then you can share it on your own home network server, or you can even do it remotely. You can do all kinds of stuff basically with this thing. So it's pretty powerful. But if you want to do some kind of enterprise features and something like that, you can get the Plus version, which is more expensive. I usually don't require that extra stuff, so I just opt for the cheaper J version. So guys, total cost though, yeah, $660 per drive. It's about $240 in total for the drives and about $300 for this. So about $500–600 in total, I would say, to set this up fully with a 16 terabytes or 8 terabytes rated. Yeah, about that cost to set it up. But it's worth it, to have all this storage space, because I really like having my own home network server. I don't like to use Google Drive or Apple Cloud or any of that stuff. That's some other company taking control of my data. I don't like that, and you got to pay for subscription service and stuff. I generally don't like that. I like to have my own home kind of cloud storage system, so I can control all my different files, and I can choose which ones are shared and whatnot. So. Alright guys, so this is my full Synology server farm. As you can see, there is a total of 10 Synology disk stations here. So that's actually even more than I expected. So did I say 9 earlier? I meant 10. Yeah, so I have 10 different Synology disk stations, just kind of crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of storage here because I need a lot of storage for all my videos and stuff. And yeah, I'll just go through each one, tell you a bit about each one. But yeah, this is a lot of different servers here. You can see my own cloud storage system, basically like a mini Amazon thing going on here. Alright, so this is the one that we just set up. This is the DS420. You can see all the status indicator lights. Turn on, all the hard drives are healthy here. We just set this one up. And of course I like to label each hard drive so I can easily access them with the Quick Connect ID. So I can access them pretty much anywhere with any laptop or computer. I can just type in the Quick Connect ID and access them. So that's the 420J that we just set up here. And down here are two 415s, which pretty much look the same as the 420. Like I said, the 415Js, pretty much the same design. So nothing really changed here. Actually, I'm not really sure what they upgraded about the 420 compared to the 415J, but maybe just faster speeds or whatever, but it looks exactly the same. And then, this is probably my oldest Synology here. This is the DS412 Plus. This is my first Synology that I ever bought all the way back in 2014. Now, I don't use this one that much, but it's still here, and there are still some really old data on this one, I think from old, so a lot of my old work documents and stuff from my old laptops and stuff like that are stored in here. So this is basically very storage space just for like a lot of old backups and stuff like that. So yeah, I've had this one for 8 years now. The DS412 Plus, that's my very first Synology. The one that started this entire server farm here. Look at this, spawned a whole family of Synologies here. All right, then we have, there are 3 mini ones here. There's two DS416s here and a one DS419. Actually, they're all three of these are DS416s. Yeah, sorry, I thought I had a DS419, but no, I have three DS416 Slims. So yeah, these are basically mini versions of the Synologies. They have four 2.5-inch laptop hard drives in them. So they all have 4 bays in them. Right now I have 2 of them turned on. So yeah, these ones are 416 Slims. 3 of the mini ones. And then this one is a DS220 Plus. I actually already did a video setting up this one. So that's another 2 bay right here. The Plus version gives a few extra features, but I don't really, I find I don't really end up using those extra features a lot. So that's why I only have 2 Plus ones, which is a 220 and the 412. They're generally more expensive and I don't really need the extra features. So generally go for the Js or the Minis, which are cheaper and, you know, offer pretty decent value. And then I have a 220J and a 218J right here. So 2 other 2 bays here. So that's pretty much it. My entire Synology server farm right here. I got 4 bays now, and the rest are actually 4 full-size 4 bays, and I got 3 4 bays for the smaller hard drives, the laptop 2.5-inch, and then these ones are for the 3.5-inch, and then I have 3 2 bays. So yeah, there's a lot of storage here. I don't know exactly how much. I think probably close to 50 terabytes now, I would say. But yeah, all that's rated, of course, so it's actually not exactly that much. It's maybe half that. But yeah, guys, that's my entire Synology server farm. Let me know what you guys think. Am I going overboard with this? I just like to have a lot of data stored. I have a lot of data to store, and like to have my own kind of cloud storage space. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. If you guys are thinking about purchasing a Synology or not, let me know with any questions or comments that you have, because I definitely have a lot of experience with Synologies, as you guys can see. I'm kind of yeah, look at this, kind of crazy. Anyways, guys, that's it. As always, thanks for watching.